Good morning, my name is Lucius and welcome to WarHQ. Today what we'll be going through is batch 5 of the Mortal Realm set, which you guys know I've been collecting since the beginning of it coming to Australia anyway. Now batch 5 is an interesting one. I've been looking forward to this one because it has a lot of Nighthaunt characters and stuff, and Dreadscythe Harrows, which I was really looking forward to as well. It's a bit of a peculiar one. You've got some simple kind of episodes with not much in it, and then you've got some ones which have a lot of real value. And you also, with this edition, you get, or this batch 5, you get this free paint handle. Cool thing about the paint handle is it's not the new anorexic one, which looks like a marital aid, not a actual paint handle. So with this one, I've got the chunky paint handle. I'm happy about that. I've got a few of them now, so you can do multiple miniatures. But let's go through the episodes themselves. So episode 16, which is this little puppy here, you're getting the 3 Sequitors and you're getting the 2 Castigators. So I'm basing this, I know these are off different bits, but I'm just basing it off the easy to builds. So that's, it works out to be about $40 basically for those 5 models. And then assuming you get 6 dice as well, and I'm just giving them a $2.50 value, probably not worth that much. They're sort of free with everything. But I'm saying about $40 for that episode 16. So we've already had Sequitors and Castigators before in the Mortal Realms for the Stormcast, but this just gives you a few more to play around with. I suppose you can never have enough. Now, issue 17 is this one. This one has 5 Dreadscythe Harridans for the Nighthaunts. So these normally come in a box of 10. And they're $70-something. They're quite expensive. So I've just halved that basically. So these ones are going to come in at $38.50, just straight half of that box set. And I believe in the next batch, in batch 6, I will get the other half of those Dreadscythe Harridans. So all in all, for a $20 issue, that's $38.50. That's not too bad. Now number 18, issue 18, is our sucker episode, as we call it. So you've got 2 base paints in there. So base paints here are worth $6.40 each in Australia. So we've got Dryad Black and we have Lead Belcher, both good colours, both usable. But that only comes to a total of $12.80 for a $20 episode. But you do get a game mat in it too. The game mat is actually double-sided and reasonable size too. Like I think it wouldn't be too bad picking up another episode of this issue 18, so that you could use that game mat. You could put 2 of them together, and you could actually make a reasonable size table. Maybe not a full Age of Sigmar game or something, but you could have like a smaller scale one or a lesser point one, like 1,000 points or something. I think you could easily do on that size with those 2 mats. But yeah, they are a good option. It's not a bad mat. I suppose that could add some value to this issue as well. But I didn't include it for the purposes of this. Now, issue 19 is the one that I'm really interested in. That's this one. And it's an interesting one to price up because it contains the Knight of Shrouds, a Spirit Torment, and a Guardian of Souls. Now, these are 3 character models of the Nighthaunts. And they're hard to price for one reason, and that's because they come in the Soul Wars box set. So the Soul Wars box set itself is $220, and it's like a starter set for Age of Sigmar, the big one. And you get these 3 characters in it, but they're not sold separately at the moment. So it does make it hard to price. Now, there is a Knight of Shrouds on foot in Games Workshop, and he's worth $55. Now, this is a Knight of Shrouds mounted that we get in this set, which is amazing. But I've priced him at $55 just to be on par with that. Now, the Guardian of Souls, I think, is going to be on par with the Executioner model, which is $45. He doesn't sell separately, but I'll just put him down as $45 for this one. As I said, it's hard to price because you have to buy the whole Soul Wars set to get them, which would make them cheaper, but you do have to pay $220 to get them. So I'm just going to price them on models that exist and just sort of get a rough idea. Now, the Spirit Torment in there usually comes in a set of 3. So I've just halved that box, third of that box set and got $23.35. So that gives us a total of $123.35 for this episode, if we're just basing it on prices that we think it might be. So that would make it one of the best value episodes yet, if you look at it that way, for 3 character models for Nighthaunt. So that's why I was super excited about this issue, issue 19. It's really good value. And currently the only way you can get these, as I said, is to go through the Soul Wars box set. it might be a good way to start if that's what you want to do, but I mean, you're going to get all those models in these Mortal Realms anyway, so there's no real point. Now, the paint handle itself, as I said, it's the old fat model, which I'm happy about, and it's about $20 to buy through Games Workshop. So in total, cost me $80 for this set. I've valued it at $214.65. Just keep in mind that's because of the character models. I've sort of upvalued them based on other models in the range. But I think it's a pretty reasonable assumption that would work out pretty well. So this makes this really one of the highest value sets there are, like batches, I should say, that have come out. It's a pretty good value for money. Yeah, I mean, if you look at the others, like the five Stormcast models, the 5 Dreadside Harridans, look, that's pretty good. They're sitting on 50% of retail kind of thing around there. You lose a bit of money with the paint issue, and then you make up for it big time with the issue 19 and the characters. So well over 50% value. So we're doing pretty good with this batch. I'm reasonably happy with it, and I was really looking forward to this one because it's got the character models in there for the Nighthorn, and that is what I really need at the moment. I've got so much troops, you know what I mean. But now I've got a full contingent of characters and stuff as well. So looking forward to that, and I'll probably just one thing I will say on this batch. It did come out. Well, it probably took about a month and a half to get here. I know we've had like Christmas, we've had New Year's, we've had all these things in between, so they're a little bit behind. I would say it's on par with a friend of mine who's getting this as well. He received his batch about the same time, so they're running about half a month behind with this batch. It has been a bit up and down sending this. So I mean, I think my longest wait's been nearly 2 months. So it's not exactly coming out every month, but it's getting there, kinda. So anyway, that's my breakdown today of batch 5 of the Mortal Realms. Let me know how you're going with your batches. Have you received them on time? You received them around the same time as this? Yeah, just let me know how you're going. If you like this kind of content and more, please consider subscribing to the channel. Takes you a second to do, really means a lot to us. We really thank you, all those people that support us. Thank you to our Patreons. And if you'd like to be a Patreon, please have a look down below in the description box for more information. But other than that, my name is Lucius. This is WarHQ, and we're signing out.